Hello, good day everyone. Universal Spirituality as a group is all about encouraging people to focus on uniting, encouraging people to focus on growing and doing things that gives them lots of satisfaction, and also encouraging them to focus on giving value rather than material side of things. Today I'm going to talk about something that's very important for everyone: how to be happy in life. So as part of our Universal Spirituality group, the focus would also be on passing on life skills that will help people to achieve growth and value. So one thing we commonly hear from everyone is, "Oh, I'm not happy, I'm quite unhappy. Things are difficult. I don't know how I'm gonna manage." So people keep looking for happiness and mostly live a unhappy life. But if you look closely around us, nature provides us answer to the question how to be happy. If you look at a child playing, children can throw things around, they keep running around here and there. They go and suddenly hug someone, they can go and play with a pet, jump on a slide. And in all these things they do, they're not concerned about the materialistic side of things. They're not worried about how colorful or how bright a slide is. So a posh doll is very similar to a very simple old doll, or a small car or large car doesn't make a difference. They relish the experience. So the most important thing one has to understand is children focus on experience. They focus on doing things, and that gives them happiness and joy. So when you do things, the primary thing is for you to focus on enjoying what you do, trying to do the best you can, and trying to make the most of it. But even to reach that stage, there is a stage before that. That is, you need to know what you are doing. So if you start copying your neighbor and say, or the society, and say they have more things than me, so let me try and beat them, that is not an ideal way of living the life. That's going to make you unhappy. So if you really look around you, people are more unhappy nowadays, even though they are more talented, more skilled, have technology, have lots of utilities and things in life. It's because they are comparing themselves with others and trying to do things that will help them beat the neighbor. No, that's not life. So the first thing I ask you all to do is take a sheet of paper and write down 3 or 4 important things that you want for yourself. What do I really need? Okay, I want to work. What sort of work? I want to have relationship. What do I want relationship for? Okay, I'm born on this 3rd stone from sun. How do I make my life more valuable and colorful? How do I create value? So ask those questions and write down those simple things. That will give you clarity, and once you get the clarity, focus on the experience. But the 3rd and most important thing that will give you happiness is that where you don't put materialistic pursuits as outcome. Because if you're going to chase money, if you're going to think about earning more money, paying less taxes, buying more stuff, that's not going to give you happiness. You need to focus on really what you really want to do and how to enjoy that experience, and that's what happiness is about. So what I'm hinting at is, if nature very clearly shows you that satisfaction is more important than happiness. Be satisfied with things, have the clarity, enjoy the experiences, create the value, and you should be fine. The last but not least of the things in terms of experiencing things is you need to also review how things are going on a regular basis. If you're not reviewing and just go with the flow, that makes things harder. So every week or weekend, just take 15-20 minutes, reflect on how the last week went. If focus more on positive things and give yourself a thumbs up, and then say, okay, the next 1 week, what are the important things I need to do? That way, what you are doing is a very, very important thing to get happiness. You are prepared for change. Most of the unhappiness comes from people not changing or not being prepared enough for change and then stressing about it. So every week, as I said, spend 15-20 minutes, make a short plan, review how things went last week. That'll be the learning, and then plan for the next week. So I'm going to stop with a small story which is quite insightful. There was this master who was taking his disciples, and he was walking to the forest to go to the next town for an important get-together. On the way, this master is very mindful. He likes nature, the experiences. So he started enjoying the beautiful things around him. He started saying how beautiful the tree is, how tasty this fruit is, and so on and so forth. So he kept on going, and his disciples just followed him because they have lots of respect for the master. And at one stage, the master continued to walk into the forest. They said, Master, that's not the way we should go. We should go the other way. But he said, no, children, give me some time. I want to see this beautiful forest, the interiors of it. I'll come back in 15 minutes. So they said, okay, and they just waited there, and he went inside the forest. But he didn't return after 15 minutes. So these guys were a bit worried about him. So they went in search of him. What they saw was astounding, shocking. They saw that master was actually hanging from a cliff. There was a tiger that was waiting. If he climbs over, it's going to eat him. And there was another tiger, its friend, which was waiting at the bottom of the cliff and waiting for him to fall down. But the unfortunate thing is the cliff was unstable and the rock was almost about to break. Luckily, the disciple chased the tiger and saved the master, but he looked unperturbed. He still looked happy. So they asked him, Master, how could you do that? There was a tiger above and there's a tiger below, and the rock is going to break. You may die. But you look unperturbed. You look happy. How was that? He said, children, the tiger above is our past. The tiger that's below is the worries about the future. The cliff that's going to break is the worries that's happening currently. If we keep on giving time to all these worries, we are not going to live a meaningful life. So focus on being happy and living. Master, just because we saved us, you're saying all these things. What if we didn't come and save you? Master said, I would have enjoyed my first free fall when I was going down. So be happy, be satisfied. Thank you.